Well, we're at the Bowl, and it's just a couple of days after the big triumphant win for the Isle of Man team again. Frank, you're here, and you've got Mark over from the FA.
Yes.
Showing them around, get a look around?
No, Mark comes very frequently to the Isle of Man, and basically we work very closely with the FA. Going back to Saturday, absolutely delighted. You know, we won 3-1. We're into the semi-finals, and as I mentioned before, we're going to be awaiting the draw for that semi-final. Dorset beat Jersey.
Now, there's a little grin there.
No grin, really.
The nemesis of the Isle of Man, that match we had here. Oh,
Jersey are, obviously rivals of ourselves and friends as well, I suppose. But suffice to say, Dorset won. We also know that Humberside triumphed in their quarter-final. I'm not sure about the other game actually at the moment, but we've probably got, we're either home or away, obviously. And Dorset could be interesting going down there for the semi-final, or indeed Humberside. But let's wait and see on that one anyway.
Okay. Mark, you obviously come over here quite often then?
I do. I'm over here about once a month. We've just here today to talk through our quarter review, where we take a global view of the football world in the Isle of Man, and then I'm over once a month to address specific issues that we've got that come up through these formal meetings that we have. But I should say, Saturday's results bittersweet for me, because I'm a West Riding resident, so just delighted the Isle of Man got through. So congratulations to everybody involved.
Yeah. And what do you think to Isle of Man football and the facilities?
The facilities are absolutely outstanding. Proportionately, if we look at the number of clubs that we've got on the Isle of Man to the quality of facilities, they're incomparable with across. The reality is participation in the game at the moment has never been greater. I think 1 in 7 children play the game in a club environment, which is, again, incomparable with anything over in England. The adult game, 11-a-side level, is as strong as it's ever been. We've managed to retain participation levels, and we're now offering flexible formats of the game, small-sided football, Vauxhall mashups, turn up, pay and play. We're trying to cater for all audiences here, and the team are doing really well in terms of the work.
Well, the big thing is the Isle of Man is just a region, isn't it? We are a county in that sense of the FA. And MIFA, this new organisation, has come into force, is going to try and put teams in. Is this ruffled feathers with the FA and yourselves?
Not really. I mean, basically, we're trying to work alongside MIFA and their executive. We're in the process at the moment, let's put it that way, and things are developing. They've got a different environment to play football in. We have to look after our own, but we're trying to work alongside them, and it's delicate at the moment, so I won't say much more than that. But
just putting context is that with the FA, we're just this, as I said, sort of county. So that's how the Isle of Man can play for England in that sense before. But some people want to play as the Isle of Man, and you can probably see their reason behind that.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, there's different formats, and of course, we're here to develop football. And as and when we formalise all the links with MIFA, the bottom line is football. The development of football, and that's the common denominator.
And just for us back to Saturday, I mean, it wasn't even necessarily the fullest team. I understand it was new people in there, and it went well, so it must be great news for you.
Oh yeah, I mean, to give Steve Burns his due and all the coaching staff, I mean, Steve had a big selection problem because he's got 27 players all itching to play. Eventually you've got to pick 11 to go out on the pitch, and he did a great job. And fair play to everyone with the Manx shirt on. And, going back to that, if we were to win the Interleague Cup, which we got close to last time, we go off into the UEFA Regionals Cup, which will be sensational, and what a great experience for the lads.
I don't know what you said in the dressing room at half-time, but whatever you did, it worked, didn't it?
It did. Yeah, I mean, going back to that game on Saturday, I mean, I just felt we had it won, but we just didn't close it off, really. But some great, and what a goal from Frank Jones. I mean, must be goal of the tournament, I would have thought. You don't hit many of them like that, and he hit it from 30 yards. It's great.
Well, fingers crossed, and nice to see you over here, and the Isle of Man's in good form.
Really good form, like I say. Participation's up. The facilities are outstanding. We've never had more referees on the Isle of Man. Tommy Crowe has left us with a wonderful legacy. Tommy's just moved on from being referee development officer for nearly a decade, I think, Frank, and been replaced by his brother Billy. So Billy's got big shoes to fit into. I'm sure he's heard that about Tommy on more than one occasion before. But we're delighted with the work that Tommy's done. Most of our coaches in clubs are qualified. I think 9 out of 10 of all of our coaches are qualified, which is wonderful. The facilities are the best they've ever been. Participation's the best they've ever been. You know, in terms of we're in a really good shape over here on the Isle of Man, and now we're looking to take things forward again over the course of the next 12 months and beyond.
Finally, Frank, would you like to see a home game? I mean, does it bother you? I mean, I suppose there's more support than nothing else, is it?
Support, yeah. I mean, you get what you get, don't you, in a cup draw. It is a formal draw. You know, I think they use the same bag as for the FA Cup. They do on a Saturday or a Sunday, I should say. So the balls go in the bag. Whatever comes out, you know, there is an argument to say that when we go away, there's less distractions to the players. You know, fellas have to go shopping with the wires and all this type of thing. But you know, you get what we get, and we'll face that. And if we do get a home draw, I'm hoping that again we get good support, which I'm sure we will do from the Manx football supporters.